Hello and welcome. In today's episode, I'm going to show you more framing of how this little small house is coming together. So as you know, this is 720 square feet. This is a new construction build straight from the ground up. And we're squeezing two bedrooms and two baths into my floor plan that I designed because I make my own homes. So this is a kitchen wall that we're putting together. This is where most of the upper cabinets will be basically screwed into. And then the other side of this wall will be the bedroom. You can kind of see in the background the windows being framed out. Those windows are 3 feet by 5 feet, which is egress windows, so you can get out in case of emergency, as I was saying in the previous episode, or someone can come in and save you if they need to. So the wall is up. That's easy breezy. This is a Ramset nailer that he was using. It just tacks everything in place so it doesn't move on you. And then they make sure that the walls are nice and plumb, so they're nice and straight. So that also gets done. And here's another wall. This is the wall that's going to be kind of dividing the house in half. The small bedroom and then the master bedroom. And you're gonna see that go up here in a second as well. So this is just standard construction. See, I love this. I love this part of the house because this is basically when you start to see your design. If you design these homes, you see your baby like literally being born. I mean, I love this. So this is kind of, you have a feel for how this house is going to basically be livable for somebody when it's time to sell it. So I love this. I mean, this is just, I don't know, I can't put that into words. I think of this in my head, then I put it on the computer, and then after I put it on the computer, this is what happens. We make it in real life. So it's like I'm playing a video game just in real life. So see, this is the guys went to lunch, so this is what they've done so far. So this is walking through the front of the house. That in the distance, that's the kitchen windows. That's a double window in the kitchen. Right there in the middle, that's going to be the master bedroom. You see the door being framed out. For the interior doors, you don't have to put solid headers like I have above the windows, because majority of the weight coming down from the roof will come down on the exterior walls. So just keep that in mind. So the windows have to have headers, but the interior walls, depends how you build your house. Of course, depends on the design. You don't have to do solid headers. And speaking of all that, is keep in mind that all construction is dependent on location. So the building codes will be different from place to place, and a lot of people, what I'm noticing in the comment section, don't seem to understand it. So I'm just putting it out there that if you're planning on building something like this or something similar, or just planning on building a house for yourself, period, just keep in mind what you see here. Just run it by your building inspector and see if your codes are going to be basically okay with what I'm showing you here. Because in colder climates, you're going to have to do things a little bit differently. And then also in climates where you have a lot of wind, you also have to do things a little bit differently. If you're building on a sandy soil, or the soil that's not very solid, like I have here, the Georgia clay, which is pretty much rock solid, you have to keep that in mind as well. Because I'm getting more and more comments, and people are saying, well, this will never pass in my area, my building codes. Well, because it's not in your area. But anyway, I figured I'd throw that in there. I mentioned that in the previous episode, and it's, new people, I guess, come on the videos and they don't seem to understand it. By the way, I love this shot. Look at the color of the sky. That is just freaking beautiful. I love it. God, I love this. I love what I do. But basically, that's that. The other thing is, all the guys that you see here, I absolutely love those guys. And some people were making comments that they should have had this framed in a day. And if you can frame a house like this in a day, more power to you. Much respect, because it means you guys are very efficient and quick, and you know what you're doing, and just much respect. But these guys couldn't do it in a day, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Absolutely, I have zero issues that they couldn't do this in a day, because they're not rushing. Anytime you ask anyone to rush or you push them too much, there's a chance that something might go wrong. They might get hurt, or something gets overlooked, and the quality's not there. And just the way I look at it is, even though I'm basically their boss, every single one of them, I treat them like I would want to be treated myself. So I treat them basically like family, even better as family. because I want these guys to like working for me, because I use their skill set time and time again building these homes for me. So I want them, when they come to work, see, that's my scraps. It's pretty much nothing there. They're very, very efficient. I mean, the main guy has 40 years plus of experience. So basically what I'm saying is I don't crack the whip on them, and I don't force them to go at speeds that they're not comfortable at, because I would not want to be treated that way by my boss. I mean, just think about it. If you ever worked for someone and you came to work and that person was on you all the time and pushing you all the time and putting pressure on you, how'd you feel? Just honestly, no BS, just real talk. How did you feel? Did you enjoy your job? Did you love it? Or did you just count the minutes so you can punch out and go home and just basically get out of the job because you hated it? So that's the reason why I treat my guys with respect. I don't push them. We all get along. We treat each other like family. Basically, that's the way I run my construction crew. And that's the way I run my business. So if somebody tells me that they can build it in a day, more power to you. Go out there and build these homes and do something good for society. Crank out these homes like hotcakes and make them affordable like I do, because all my homes are affordable, because I only build small homes, because I'm trying to help this housing issue that we have in the country, and actually even in the world. So I'm trying to do something about it from my side. I'm trying to basically provide affordable housing for people so just regular folks can afford it. So your payment can be like $400, $500, $600. That's pretty much where I always stay with my homes. But so the criticism, it doesn't faze me anymore, because I know it's going to be there. It's just the internet. But what I'm saying is, don't let people like that kill your dream if you're watching my channel to learn, because I genuinely want to help people. And if you watch my channel, then you pretty much, you should have a good hint about that, because I share a lot of the information that a lot of contractors don't. I share a lot of costs and everything that goes along with this. I show you all the steps, what gets done when. And by the way, this is the world's smallest window. But that's just what I do on this channel, and I'm always will build small homes, and I'll always show you the guys the truth. So this is what they did for that day, and once again, we didn't get finished in the day, but I have zero issues with it, no problems at all. And I love how everything is coming together. And if I can give you any advice, if you're watching my channel to get a grasp on construction or to learn, you got to find a good balance how you manage people and how you treat people and how you manage those relationships. Because if you don't do it right, they're not going to like you very much. And then anytime you want to change something and a change order comes in, you're going to pay through the nose for that change order if you upset your people, that if you're pushing them too much or you're just being a jerk. So just keep that in mind. If you want to Google what the change order means in construction terms, basically it's payday for the contractor, especially if they don't like you, if you upset them, because they're going to stick it to you on the change order if you do something different than what you guys agreed on the contract. That's why I always also tell you to put everything on paper and in contract so there's no surprises. So treat people well and your job will be done. I never ever have issues with my builds. Everything goes smoothly. It's a piece of cake. This is the reason why I like to do it my way, instead of being constantly stressed out and working, basically just being upset and anxiety, depression. I don't want to do any of that stuff. So I do it my way, and my guys get along. We all get along, and that's the way I run my sites, and that's the way I run my business. So if somebody tells me and criticizes me, I don't know, criticism I guess is good because it means I'm doing something. If I'm not getting criticized, that means I'm not doing anything. So that's good. So just keep that in mind. Different areas will have different rules. But one thing you'll never have to worry about is I will always tell you the truth on this channel. By the way, that pipe is about an inch out, but that's an easy fix, no problem. That's the vent. But that's what you're going to get on this channel. Truth. Some people don't like to hear the truth. They will hear something else, but that's what you're going to get. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's why I made these YouTubes. And I truly love what I do. And I don't know where this channel is going to go in the future, but I'm here to help. And the bigger I get, the more I can do. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. And that'll be it. Enjoy the view.